A Lions fan filed a $100 million lawsuit against DK Metcalf after an altercation on the sidelines this season. Sounds like he's going to be DK Met broke after everyone gets paid. That was so bad. Welcome to the Moonstamp Cast. I am Jordan. This is the Drake May to my Ann Michael May. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing good. I want to welcome you officially to Super Bowl week. Jordan, it's or you might say, Brian, it's Wednesday, and when you're listening to this, it's Thursday. And I say, no, it officially has started because Patrick Mahomes Sr. has gotten arrested.
I saw that. Death, taxes, and, even when they're not in the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes Sr. making a fool of himself. It's the harbinger of we're either going to have a great week or a week we won't remember very well, just like Patrick Mahomes Sr. Or actually might remember it very well because he'll be not drinking, possibly in jail. I don't know how long he's going to stay there.
You bring up a good point, though, about the Chiefs aren't there, and yet they're still being talked about. I wanted to bring this up. It's not really sports related. It's sports related, but not to the Super Bowl at all. Travis Kelce, is that like a celebrity golf thing? Mm-hmm. And he just hit like 180-yard flop and put it about that far away from a hole, and I was just like, dude, you're engaged to the biggest pop star in the world right now, if not top 3. You are a multi-Super Bowl winning champion. He's an objectively handsome man, mm-hmm. and he can fucking play. He's also in the NFL. Just and he can just pick up. He's one of those athletes that can just pick something up and get the hang of it right away. I don't know what his golfing career's like. I don't know if he's been golfing for 20 years, but still, I could sit there on a par 4 and hit that same shot for a week, and it's never happening.
Well, it's that I hate to bring up the Brian Scalabrine quote again, but I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me. It's like I'm closer to everyone in other sports than you are to me, and that goes for, I'm gonna say, most professional athletes. Like, no offense to kickers, and again, I say this as a love, the kicker respecter. I don't know if they're always the ones who I'm like, they could go destroy someone on a soccer field if you give them like enough practice.
Have soccer background.
That was the worst example I could have used for the record. Yeah. That was the worst. I was like, what's a sport? Maybe a basketball court. Hockey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hockey. Well, I mean, they used their feet, but this is really bad now. But all that to say, a lot of athletes across sports, and I'm not even talking about like golf, not like John Daly. I'm talking maybe like the Bryson DeChambos of the world. Golf, I have my own rant. Golf is a game, not a sport. If my grandfather can beat me in it, it's not real. And that's not something to do with my personal game. It's have to do with that. He's 80 with a pacemaker. He shouldn't be able to beat me in a sport, and he destroys me every single time. And he actually gets mad at me during the game for being so bad at golf. But
if it makes you feel better, I just beat my father for the first time in golf the other day. Now, I should also clarify that I got 28 strokes and 2 strokes a hole. What was it? Yeah, it was 28. Yeah, it's 28 strokes because it was 2 strokes a hole, except for par 3s were played straight up. And with those parameters, I won by 1 hole and 2 strokes.
Your dad was like, I don't know if he congratulated you or said like, hey, good for you, son. He went home and was like, still got it. He still can't really beat me. Not for real.
My goal is he's 70. Yeah. Or he's 69. He's about to turn 70.
Nice, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, no. You just reminded me of a story that I have to tell you later. Yeah, you should be scared. The number 69 while talking to my father made me remember this story.
I feel like I know this story already. I don't
want to put it out there on podcast, but damn, no, that fucked me up. But my goal is to beat him before he's 80. I have a decade.
Okay. You have a decade. I think, and you've only been playing golf for like 2 years now, regularly.
Year and a half.
The strides you've made, or the strokes you've made, as some may say, it seems like it's gotten way better from where you were when you started. Now, of course,
you mean from 140s?
Yeah. I mean, you see me play. I play once a year at most. And so like from where you were when you probably started to where you are now, do you know what your handicap is now?
I don't technically have a
Okay.
handicap
Okay.
because it is so high.
Okay.
I
Well,
think handicap's supposed to stop at 28.
okay.
I think.
If you make you feel better,
36. I think
never.
it's 36.
I don't think I've ever played a game where I counted my strokes correctly. So I don't even know if I have a handicap. But I think I know with golf, and this may be off the wall. There's a point where like you plateau where like you're only it's like when you get weightlifting after like 5 or 6 years where it's like you're only adding like 5 to 10 pounds every so often. It's in with golf. It's like you're only beating a couple strokes every so often, but you're getting up there.
Mhm.
We'll put it on the podcast now. I think on February 4th, 2036, if you haven't beat your father, you have to show dong on Maine. I think that's the punishment.
Well, I mean, not on Maine. I have to. Hopefully, by that time, I also have enough Twitch followers to hit the OnlyFans goal.
Oh yeah.
So, if I don't beat my father, I will post my dick on my OnlyFans.
Well, can you also wear the gimp suit that we've talked about for years that Twitch won't allow you to wear?
Yes, I will. It will be an all-in-one. It'll be all bets paid.
Again, I'll buy that for you. There's no questions asked on my end. Don't know how much it is. We'll buy it for you. Money is no object to me in this situation.
Yeah, you've been burning $5 a month for the past 9 years or some shit.
Actually, it's $6.52, or something like that. Okay.
Slow that one down, Brian.
But all that to say, I actually don't remember what we were talking about in the first place and how we got here. Oh, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. And then also great athlete. Top 3 tight end all time. I think, can we put that? Tony Gonzalez, Gronk. I feel like it's not.
Antonio Gates has to be up there.
I agree. I know people put him as the top. I think that's a crazy.
God. The one that played with Peyton Manning.
I don't. Sorry, I'm unk or don't know ball. I cannot remember. I want to call him something. The name.
I guess Dallas Clark. That's not who.
It's not Dallas Clark.
No, this isn't. Maybe it wasn't tight end. Maybe it was receiver.
Are you calling my Reggie Wayne?
I sure am.
Okay. Not tight end, but
yeah, Reggie Wayne. Yeah.
I mean,
why did I get confused right now? I mean, they also had Marvin Harrison. So that's also huge.
I haven't checked on Junior lately. I haven't even heard about him recently. It's also in the Cardinals, so.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Sad for him. Hopefully he has
a new QB.
Oh yeah. Well, he never signed his Fanatics deal either. I hope, because Fanatics is getting destroyed online. There's like I found a Stop Fanatics Twitter account, which I did follow immediately.
What? Okay.
I don't like Fanatics, the company, at all.
Why? I don't know. I'm very ignorant in this. I don't even know what Fanatics really is.
So it's like a licensing of sports and colleges. I don't actually know if they do colleges. I know it does pro sports, and it creates like jerseys and stuff like that. And the problem is, every single product they put out is absolute shit. It's like letters are peeling off when you get them. Sometimes it's not even the right name. I remember they made the NHL jersey. I think maybe did they make the MLB jerseys? Then they made MLB jerseys for the last season.
Yeah, where like they see Dick.
Yeah, you could see Dick and like.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll get a Fanatics pants, and you can see my dick through the thing, and I'll wear a top gimp suit.
It's you can do that. It's okay to do that. That doesn't violate TOS. I did end up finding a weird video on TikTok the other day, and we need to get to sports at some point. Where like I don't even remember what I searched, and I don't know how I got here. But sometimes you scroll a couple and you get somewhere weird. Mm-hmm. It was like a woman like with full tits out breastfeeding. I was like, wow, how did I even get here? TikTok terms of service is like, see nothing. But I was just like, I don't know how. It was like, I don't know, eating around the world or something like that in Houston. And it's like, here's a woman breastfeeding. It's like, well, it's 2 a.m. So actually it's midnight, but like, I don't want to see that. I want to go to sleep. The full moon was out.
It's funny you say that, because you want to know what I think the wildest like change of content is if you auto scroll. It's Twitter.
Oh
I
yeah,
will
100.
watch a Barstool clip and it auto scrolls when it's done, and then it's a helicopter getting shot with an RPG in 2012. That's literally the last thing
Yeah.
that just happened to me, and I was just like, okay, well, okay, sure.
There's something beautiful about Twitter where like it feels like early internet again, where I don't know what's about to happen at any time. And I love that. Like Instagram, I can guess what's going to happen. It's going to be really bad and it's not going to be that funny. It's going to be like a 14-year-old made this is really funny to me because I'm 14.
Well, they just do all the trends TikTok, but a month later, and not as good.
Not even close. Well, it's like you find out, a month later about the trend. I remember talking to someone during one of my school years. This was law school years, and she'd like come out and be like, "Have you seen this video?" I'm like, "It was actually that's 3 months old, so I don't really care anymore. It's not funny to me anymore. Be better, be funnier to me." Uh, that's my one flaw as a person, and we need to get to sports. Is like if someone comes to me and I don't find them funny or like they're not giving me interesting content, I just won't respond to it. Like if you. Like you send me interesting content. I love your content you send me. Always send me. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh or like wrestling. It's always great shit. But like I remember girlfriend, the circle. Some guy would send me like YouTube videos. I'm like, this is a million views. This isn't content I want to see. This is 900,000 views. Send me something with 10 views. Send me something with 20 views, and I want to see that.
Give me the
stuff.
niche.
Give me the niche stuff. So, speaking of niche, not
The
really.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I mean, we could just get the big one out of the way. What's your score prediction?
Seahawks 24, Patriots 13.
Wow! Whoa!
No, yeah.
Wow! You really believe in that Seattle defense? Wow!
Well, I believe in the defense, and I also don't believe in the Patriots offense all that much. Now you could say, Jordan, the AFC Championship game showed that offense can still go. I say I watched the Texans game. And actually, even with the defense, like I watched the Patriots game, it should have been that close, honestly. With AFC Championship, saw the Texans game. This is more about the defense. The fact that we were that close the entire time is insane. We have Thumbs McGee as quarterback, which we'll get to that later. And I don't know if you saw his new haircut.
No.
Oh, Brian. Okay. While I'm talking, you should look up his new haircut. That's why I call him Thumbs McGee. And I just don't. Now, again, maybe I'm a Patriots hater. I didn't watch maybe a ton of Patriots games.
Oh my God.
Yep. Yep.
That's not the same person.
That is the same person. I've seen in multiple places. I checked, and it sadly is CJ Stroud. It's.
Oh. I have to send you this picture.
Yeah.
This guy is not this is not the look of a man that wins a Super Bowl in his life.
That's a look of a man who
look at that.
So let me say, this is the look of a man who, he looks like he tries to buy women shots at the bars and they report him. Is what he looks like.
Wild thing to jump to.
I mean, I feel like I'm also not fully wrong in this.
No.
I heard about the haircut. I said, I hope he went the Wimby Shaolin monk route, and now he's like locking in after years of not locking in. And I very much was hoping that he'd go on like a spiritual journey for himself, and it turns out that journey is to the worst barber in town. That's only what I can imagine. Because it's also a fade.
He looks good. He looks great.
Brian, you can be we'll be good cop, bad cop here.
No, that is. I am trying. That is all I could muster.
Listen. You know what? I'll tell it like it is. You
can't do that haircut if you don't have a full beard. I could never do that haircut. I can't do this.
I'll say his forehead's too big for that haircut. Now, are we two men on a podcast? And this is, I can't wait for the podcast equipment should be more expensive comment that will come if we post this. Are you two men commenting on the haircut of another man? Yes, we are. At the same time, as a man who I think has good hair and works on his hair and looks at, I feel like I earned the right to say, not the right haircut for his face. Dreads made his face look smaller, like his forehead looked smaller.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the part that's disturbing me. It's his fucking forehead is huge.
It's because the dreads accentuated, like it made it feel less like big right here. Yeah. And now it's like, well, it's all drawn up here. Everything's all right there. So
wild
stuff. Sorry, back to the Super Bowl. So
I have a Patriots 24, Seattle 20.
You believe in the Patriots here?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe in the Patriots. I believe that us as a nation need to strike Boston down because they must have made some fucking deal with the devil, because the Celtics won a championship a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Bruins helped it keep it in between the Brady Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Brady was winning Super Bowls that whole time. Celtics were winning NBA, and then it was Brady again winning.
Don't forget the Red Sox in there. Red Sox.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 World Series.
I think it's 2. Yeah,
I think it's 2. But we need to eliminate that. Like, listen, Alex Jones level conspiracy shit, that's a whole fucking can of worms that piece of shit.
Boston.
That's real. Fuck. Okay. No, that was really good. But I don't need to go on an Alex Jones rant. It's just you built your whole career on saying this stuff. This stuff ends up being true, and you were not. I don't know. He's a pussy. Anyways, Alex Jones level conspiracy. They made a deal with the devil. They sacrificed. We thought it was Kansas City. Kansas City. We busted. Yeah. We caught them. We found a kidnapping attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Boston on the level of they kidnapped one kid, which no kid should be kidnapped. That sounds bad for them to meaning that, but it's like, you're a piece of shit. You're going to jail for a very long time. Boston has a child graveyard on their front porch. There's no, what the fuck? 2 years ago, they were a goddamn joke. Last year, they were a fucking joke.
To bring it back to the Alex Jones thing we were talking about, Kansas City is the Elon Musk of the Epstein files, being like, lay a party tonight. I'd love to come. Lay a party tonight.
Women
I'd love
for
to
the win. Oh,
may I have one child, please? Whereas like Boston is actually Jeffrey Epstein emailing at 2 a.m. like, lols, just ate a child. Also, did you see the new comedy special? Which is like half his emails. The man emailed like he texted, and I honestly almost respect that. That's very un-boomer-like of him, or maybe very boomer-like of him.
No, it's very boomer-like.
Very boomer-like of him. Honestly, I need to go look at that. He probably forwarded chain emails at some point. All that to say, I
have not looked at much of the files recently, and we will get 20 minutes. Pure sports. At 20 minutes, there's no more anything. It's just sports.
Well, now I have to bring in my Dick Cheney thing, which everyone's been talking about. Like, man just did it for the love of the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That man just wanted blood. So there's, you brought that up. There's one of the chaos gods in Warhammer 40K. I'm not huge. If I get this wrong, I'm sorry. I've played the Marine games, the Space Marine games, and I've watched some lore videos, but I'm not super good at this.
I was listening to a podcast. I just listened to like 10 episodes of a podcast, basically about 40K lore from the beginning.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
Insane.
So there's a chaos god. I don't remember. I don't remember which one it is.
Okay.
But all he wants is death and war. And so someone photoshopped Cheney onto one of the corrupted Space Marines, and he said, "Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne." Because that's all.
That's all he wanted.
I think he must have found like the first. No one knew what this was, like the first Macarena military collage or montage in like someone made it in the 80s, And he saw that shit, and his fucking little dick got hard, and all he wants is to test out just how strong are we? How crazy is this weaponry that we have? Someone has to die.
He wanted to get children killed the old-fashioned way, through ICBM strikes. He didn't want to go the weird sacrifice parties on an island in the middle of nowhere. What he wanted to do was a 25-year-old plane operator to drop 500 tons of TNT on one small Afghan village and just say, hey, let's see what happens. And that's
them from history.
That's the kind of war criminal I like. I want a war criminal who's honest. I want someone who's honest about their intentions.
You know what? I stand with you.
Yeah.
I stand with you. If I have gun to my head, if I have to pick a war criminal, you know what, Cheney? At least you were straight up about it, man. At least you were just like, fuck him, bomb him.
The Moon Sam Sportscast says, thank you, Dick Cheney, for your hard work of not being a pedophile.
Yeah. Dude, that should be the easiest thing in the world. Is not to be a pedophile. It has to be the easiest thing in the world, right?
Apparently, it's one, if you become a politician or you become a somewhat big YouTuber in the 2010s, apparently you just get infected with the virus.
Or you put your Minecraft. Or if you were on
love Minecraft.
Kick Messenger, if you remember that shit.
Oh my God, I remember
I was 13 in chat rooms with 40-year-olds.
Dude, here, like... Why?
Chat room, so
again, okay, 22 minutes coming up. We'll just end with this. I don't get that. Like, maybe again, I'm the wrong demographic, not a pedophile proudly. Basically the baseline of what a human being should be. I don't know why.
The bare minimum.
Yeah.
The bare minimum is don't be a pedophile.
I don't even want to talk to a 21-year-old. I don't know what I have in common. I mean, like, I can be like, skibbity Riz, 6'7", but like, I can't talk to them about like, hey, so like, their job, how's it going? It's like, oh, I work at like nowhere. I go to school. I'm like, well, I commute to the office and I want to kill myself on my drives half the time. So I don't know what you want.
Listen. I am one day younger than my wife.
Mm-hmm.
One day. I think it's 7 hours because I was born in Italy and she was born here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 7 hours. We could not get closer to being the same age.
Mm-hmm.
She works with kids. No more details after that.
Yeah.
She works with kids. She will come home and sometimes like make a reference to what they're talking about. And I look at her and I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah.
No, I'm from the Girls for the Win generation. Okay. Yeah. So fuck you,
I can only imagine like the brain rot that's entered her poor head. Like the amount of stuff that she's like, this is only meant to destroy my brain, not to help it, that she's listened to kids talk about.
You know, the more we've talked about this today, and this will be my last thing and I'll stop. This is why we should have done like a catch up episode because we've just talked. I think so. Iranian nuclear deals fell through. Sounds like talks did not go well. Chinese refused to China, I should say, not the Chinese. China government refuses to come talk at the table at all. Russia, our security with them is expiring in like a couple days. After all we've talked about today, between the children shit and the brain rot and where we're going as a society, let them reign. Whatever.
And
it's fine.
I'll get us back on the topic. If they could do in the next couple days before Sunday and not have to see the Patriots win a Super Bowl, even better. So the Super Bowl.
Listen, this is how much I love football. I would rather watch them win a Super Bowl and then the bomb goes off right afterwards because at least I watched a game of football.
I am excited for this game. I think it'll be I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too pessimistic on the Patriots' chances. And I think what happened was, I mean, throughout the entire season, I was not like, this is the best team in the world. I'm like, there are cracks in this. They're not playing the strongest teams in the world. And I've seen people say like, well, why is Josh Allen not here? Well, Josh Allen literally chokes in the playoffs every single year. It's actually worrisome if he does well in the playoffs. That's actually a harbinger of doom. the stock market crashes, bombs go off if he does well in the playoffs. I don't think we'll ever see him get to the Super Bowl, honestly, at this point. It's like, why is Trevor Lawrence not here? Well, Trevor Lawrence, also the Jaguars were not as great as a team as like, I don't know, anyone. They won the AFC South by the skin of their teeth.
The fact that we almost won the NFC or AFC South should tell them everything.
I mean, with an offense that I don't even know if you classify it as an offense. The best offense at our team half the time was like the special teams. But with all that said, I don't know if I believe in the Patriots that much. I think they have obvious flaws. The fact their defense was struggling against one of the worst offenses I've ever personally watched is a problem. And the Seattle defense is just, I mean, I want to say bothersome in a good way. Like, they will just bother you. They're not as good as maybe the Texans defense. And I mean, no one is, because the Texans defense is number one in the league this season. But like, they are a top, I think, 5 defense. And Sam Darnold also has the perfect story where redemption, that, after having to go through the Jets organization, which I apologize, Fernando Mendoza, you're going to have to go through one of those kind of with the Raiders. I do think this is probably the Seahawks game. But that's just me. Maybe I'm too much of a hater, which is also very possible.
Experience matters. That's what I'm going off of. Experience matters. And Vrabel and the OC that I can never remember. I always get him confused. They have done this song and dance before. Vrabel played in 3. The OC's been around for 3, I think, with when Brady was there. This week is about preparation more than it is about who has the more talented team. Whichever team prepares more and has a better game plan going. This is also the most basic bullshit fucking analyst stuff ever. So don't. This
is first take. Like, whoever plays the game better is going to win the game.
Yeah. But legitimately, I think Super Bowl, the amount of attention around it, and it's a different pressure. It's a different boiling pot. And I think preparation for what you're about to experience, like to get your players ready for that, matters. Mm-hmm. And I think Vrabel will have his boys going. Mm-hmm. And I think I just want it to be good.
Yeah. I will say, between Vrabel and Mike McDonald, the man I want to leave in a battle the most, and this term battle, I mean the football game, is Vrabel by like 1,000%. Nothing against Mike McDonald. It's just, I think Blake even said, like, he's just the kind of guy who's just like, you look at and you're like, that's an alpha guy. And like, that's not to say like alpha beta. It's more like, that dude's just a dude. It's a football guy, and you want to run into battle for him and win the game. I think my prediction, and we'll see what this comes to, the first quarter is going to look like the Patriots are going to win this game. I think they're going to come out harder. They're going to come out stronger. Now, again, you have 3 quarters left after that. It's 4 quarters of football. First quarter is kind of fake. And I imagine, again, if you're, the Seahawks and you don't maybe have the requisite experience from your coaching staff or your players, you're going to go in like a little like, okay, well, the lights are kind of bright. The ceremony, the pomp and circumstances a lot. Use the first quarter to kind of figure it out. Feel out the other team, see what their game plan is, move from there. I do think the Seahawks have this. I said 24-13 before. Bad score. I'm thinking like 24-20 Seahawks.
So flip of mine.
I didn't even realize I did that. So maybe
that's fine.
20,
kind of in the same space.
24-17 then. Give it a little, even though it's not the same, but yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
I have a idea for a Super Bowl, but it has to be super like specific. It's super specific.
Okay.
Instead of a coin flip, and these are the parameters for this to come true. Instead of a coin flip, they have to do something else in this Super Bowl. Lions, Patriots.
Okay.
Their head coaches meet in the center of the field and they fight. And whoever wins, they won. They get to make their decision.
Extra Oklahoma drill.
I think Campbell has that. Oh no, I don't know. How old are they both? That's
Campbell he's in his 50s, I'm pretty sure.
49.
Okay, wow, he really? Well, that's not. I thought he was older. And
Vrabel's okay. They're 49 and 50.
Okay.
Line it up, fellas.
Yeah, line it up, fellas. And now, who's running the ball is the question. Now that's maybe a coin. That might be a coin toss right there.
They're kids.
Their kids are going to decide.
Whoever. Oh well, I guess Campbell would be on offense for offensive line.
Yeah,
Vrabel
yeah.
would be linebacker. Yeah, Campbell's kid.
Campbell's
I don't know if he has a kid.
But okay, I'm okay with that. It's like how every presidential election should be decided by either a boxing match or a Pokemon game. Same with the Super Bowl.
Based.
Whoever gets the ball first is the Oklahoma. Run the Oklahoma drill up the middle. Just have a great time. I was say half court, 50-yard line, Oklahoma drill. Get a circle of guys. Get a camera in there, camera or two. Let them just kill each other, and then you have a football game. Now, to be fair, the drawback is maybe you're one of your coaches that can get concussed, or both of them. I don't know. And like Antonio Brown walked out.
Guardian caps.
Oh yeah. Well,
that's how that works. He's got to wear a guardian cap. Gone forever.
I was going to say. I feel like Vrabel and Campbell. Sorry, I was going to call him McDonald, not McDonald. Vrabel and Campbell are the kind of guys who'd be like, no, I'm going to get the CTO the old-fashioned way. I'm going to go in there and just get my brain busted. That's what men do. And like, there is something beautiful in that. That's just like, listen, I understand the risks that are coming with my health. At 50 years old, I'm going to look like an 80-year-old in my brain. That's okay. I get to hit men for a living and make millions of dollars. So it's a beautiful, honestly, beautiful game. I tried to explain to someone like football is a chess match of a game. You take what your opponent gives you, you do what you need to win. There's different strategies, all that. And it's just a physical game of chess. And it's very beautiful if you know what you're looking at. And I cannot wait for the Super Bowl because McDonald is somewhat of a defensive schematic genius. I don't know genius, but he's a protege. And Vrabel's the kind of guy who's just like, I'm going to go run in there and bust your guts. And I love that. A weird way to say that, but I get it.
I am very much looking forward to the Super Bowl. I think this is one of the better matchups that could have come up from this. I think the Broncos would have gotten smoked, especially without Bo Nix.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a believer in the Broncos luck stat where they probably would have gotten smoked for 3 quarters. The fourth quarter,
I don't know. I think it's all been balanced out because your quarterback snapping their ankle after a win is probably the most unlucky shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, you watch the play, it's like, how did you even hurt yourself on this play?
No, I have a conspiracy theory.
Well, okay.
He did not hurt himself on that play. He was partying in the locker room afterwards. He was fucking around, broke his ankle. They scramble for a story.
Oh, okay. I fully believe because it wasn't the way Peyton describes the story. It's like he walked into the locker room. They were already in his office with like the trainers and Bo Nix. And that feels a little fast. Feels a little too fast. I wonder if it's like partying. Something happens. He hears a snap. Goes, oh shit. Trainer's right there. It's like, oh yeah, that's not good. That's actually way more believable than maybe again. I'm not a sports medicine guy. I don't work I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. Don't work in the medical field. Most like is I watch the pit. I watched that play. I was like, he did seem like afterwards, like he kind of shook his ankle a little bit, but it felt like, are we sure? Are we sure here, brother? Sean Payton is not, well-known truth sayer though. So I don't know why we'd ever disbelieve him on anything he's ever said.
He would never do anything.
Yeah. He wouldn't put
or lie.
No.
Put a bounty on someone's head.
No.
No.
He would never want anyone hurt in the game of football. He'd think, wow, I just learned to have a respectful game between both teams and everyone just wins in the end. If there's one person I say he trusts wants best for my health, Sean Payton. Great guy.
This has been one of the shittiest Super Bowl preview podcasts maybe ever recorded. However, I think it's been a very good podcast. I don't really. It's 35 minutes in. Yeah. We said our predictions. Yeah. I just want to run through all the bets.
Yeah.
And I don't really have anything else more to talk about. There's everything that's been said you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Everything that could be said about this game has been said. Just line it up, fellas. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go out with a bang. I bought a 13-pound prime brisket, because we're only having so it turns out it's just family coming. So 13 pounds is perfect. So I'm going to smoke that on Saturday. Do Blake's technique, which don't clip this because barbecue, TikTok, Twitter, all that shit would probably be like, that's the most disgusting shit I've ever heard. because I thought Blake's idea was wild. Because you smoke it the day before, and then you wrap it up. You tallow it, foil it, hit warm on oven, throw it in the oven until you're ready to serve it the next day, up to 24 hours.
Interesting. I've never heard that before. I mean,
that's what I've done.
The way I hear is that I feel like that would dry it out, but I also am.
Well, that's what the tallow's for.
Yeah. Is it a whole, like, how much tallow is it? Actually, you don't have to tell me because I know that's probably a secret.
No.
Okay.
It's whatever you shave off from trimming. You throw in a pan while that's smoking. You have the oven going, and you make fresh tallow out of it.
Ooh.
And then normally I get about a jar, like a tall like a Alfredo jar.
Yeah.
And I normally go through about, probably say a third of it, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Third to a half of it, because you want to keep that thing. I pull it out every 3 to 4 hours just to apply more tallow, let it soak in. It's worked. I've liked it. Everyone that's tried it has liked it. It's just I thought it was always you pull it out, you got to let it rest, and then you serve it. But I mean that's also what you can do, but that would require me waking up at 3 in the morning to get it ready for the super. No.
Well, actually, perfect time to start drinking though.
Yeah.
3 in the morning. Game ends at 10, 11. Why not? But
that'd be almost 24 hours of drinking.
But worse has happened during the winter storm. Worse happened for me. I just kept
keep warm.
I was like, it's like the chef on the Titanic. Got to keep warm.
Again, the best Super Bowl analysis of all time. Do you have any other notes before I said, because I don't really have anything. I had score prediction, Patrick Mahomes, dad, and that's it.
No, I mean, to be fair, like I don't think there's not a lot to talk about in this Super Bowl. And like that's a good thing, I think. We're not like doing storylines.
Two teams that are going to line it the fuck up and go. I think that's what it is. There's not the Patrick Mahomes drama or the Eagles are back. Are they going to do it this time?
It's not like there's no big story. Like it's two. I don't want to say newcomers because that's not the correct way to say it. But like it's two newer teams than we've had for a while. Even though the Patriots are there, but they're still like they're new Patriots, not the non-Hall of Famer Bill Belichick and Tom Brady Patriots versus the Pete Carroll, rest in peace, Seahawks. You say good riddance. I say rest in peace that man with beautiful hair.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
All right. I can also guess.
I got 2 sections. I've got 2 sections of bets.
Okay.
First, these are not prop bets. I'm not giving out any prop bets. These are Super Bowl special bets, which means the only one they only put these out normally for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Of course, tails never fails.
Mm-hmm.
So coin toss tails. National anthem over 2 minutes and 1 second. Yellow or green Gatorade. God Jesus mentioned first by MVP. These are all bets I placed, by the way.
Okay.
Drake May, Super Bowl MVP. Patriots win toss and game. A kicker doink, as in it'll hit the upright or crossbar. Drake, the rapper, wearing a Seattle jersey, because it said which one is he going to wear, Seattle or Patriots. Seattle to pass the ball on the 1 yard line, which is, I saw that and I laughed so hard. Of course I had to bet it. So because the last Super Bowl where Russell Wilson with the 1 yard line,
Russell Wilson and the Epstein documents
already disproved.
I know.
By the way, I make fun of Russell Wilson a lot because I think he's a fucking corny goofball. That response, instantaneous. I'm ready to go. That just to me. He's not guilty. Why doesn't anyone else do this?
Well, it's Russell Wilson. I saw Jon Stewart did it as well.
Jon Stewart.
It was also
like, I'm in the Epstein files, and it was just like Epstein was emailing a TV producer, being like, "Oh, someone like Jon Stewart can host," and he's just like,
"Well, you have to guess." Both of those men got attacked and were freaking the fuck out. Sorry to interrupt you. You heard Russell Wilson. I had to bring that up again.
No, 100%. Super Bowl field goal record to be broken over, which is over 57 yards. JD Vance at the game.
Okay.
There was a list of people, and I thought JD Vance was the funniest one.
Okay,
it was like Taylor Swift.
No.
Madonna was on it.
Why?
Biden was on it. Jill Biden.
I don't know if he knows where he is. And he'd be like, "Oh, the Patriots and Tom Brady. I love them."
No, Jill. It was just Jill.
Her husband or ex-husband's like murdered someone. So maybe,
yeah. I bet she went home and was just like,
she's like, what?
That could have been in another timeline. That's me. Touchdown overturned by replay.
Mm-hmm.
A QB to catch a pass, a non-QB to throw a touchdown, and a flea flicker attempted.
Okay.
I've got a couple more bets for you, but these are ones I didn't take, but they made me laugh.
Okay.
Bitcoin to go up or down by the time the Super Bowl is over.
Okay.
Bad Bunny outfit changes over under 1.5. Will the power go out at the Super Bowl? Will Drake make cuss?
Okay.
How many truths will Trump post during the game?
Okay.
Will Patriots male cheerleaders be shown?
Okay.
And Booth mentions jokes about the NFL being scripted. And I was like, I don't want to place bets on these, but they got an audible chuckle out of it.
Yeah. Who has the Super Bowl this year? Is it
San Fran?
No, the network. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Fox.
Oh, NBC.
NBC. Okay. That's a. Wait, are you telling me we got Chris Collinsworth? And
I did not see a bet, and I wish someone would make it. I need the bookmakers to get on it. It's you gotta do it in bands though, like 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 times that Chris Collinsworth brings up Patrick Mahomes. I
have another one. How long till you hear? Here's a guy.
There you go.
Like
that might be the intro, dude. When he slides in.
Oh, he better be practicing that slide right now. Mike Tirico right there. Looking fine. I don't know, ready for the Olympics. And Chris Collinsworth slides in. Actually, they can do a tie into the Olympics, but that's a whole other thing.
Oh, that was one thing. Is how many times does NBC advertise the Olympics?
Disgusting amount. Huh?
Probably every single instance they can.
Well, I think like
because they have the Winter Olympics.
They do. It's coming out. I think it's the opening ceremony is like in 2 days. I think. I don't know. It might be. The Winter Olympics is so much fun because it's like the what is the sport we can come up with just on the top of our head?
No, that's like summer. That's summer. That's Summer Olympics.
No, like the creators. Like, what's this thing we can come up with on top of our head because we're kind of bored? Oh, let's do ski jumping. It's like the modern pentathlon or whatever. Maybe it's like we have to ski and then shoot things and like.
Isn't there like electric sleds too?
I think there's and it's like Bob's
snow. It's like a snow like motorcycle thing with like skis.
There probably is. They're probably doing tricks on that
sport.
It's cool. Like the Summer Olympics is like not to say actual sports because I don't think that's the right way to put it, but like sports, you're like swimming, run, like athletic events, gymnastics, even wrestling. Like you see these events, you're like, these are events that the Greeks had, and these are events we love. And then you go to like the Winter Olympics. It's like, what if we like got a snowboard and just saw like how far you could fall, and we're gonna judge that on a 10 scale. And it's like, sure, fuck it, why not? Let's put that in there. We'll put like our 30th best commentator on that sport, and you'll see one highlight of it the entire time. Which country is the best at being in snow? And some might say Miami, but that's a different kind of snow. So I don't really know if that works. Other than that, it will probably a lot of times. But I am looking for the Winter Olympics because it's it has the weirdest events, and I like weird events. And then you have like downhill skiing where you're like, you're gonna die. Like, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh yeah, Tiger Woods and Lindsey Vonn. What a time in everyone's life. So I it's been a while since I talked to you. I'm just kind of riffing here.
I mean, this is, like I said, good podcast, bad sports podcast.
I mean, the best we got last week was when I did an impression of Hagrid being said about Andre the Giant dying.
That fucking clip was amazing.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, he should have been. And then someone's like, well, why did no one, Harry and Hermione were involved? It's like they didn't mention Alan Shearer once. Alan Shearer was the top goal scorer in the Premier League. And they not once said like Victor Crumb is the Alan Shearer of Quidditch. Not a single person said that. And you know what? J.K. Rowling doesn't know any ball. And that's the downfall of Harry Potter, not any of the other plot holes.
She also thinks that balls should be if you have balls, you should not lose your balls, and if you don't have balls, you should not get balls.
She doesn't.
I'm talking about sports.
Yes, she's big on balls.
Yeah, she likes her ball being exactly where the balls are supposed to be. She doesn't believe people have a choice about balls.
Sorry, this now made me think about Quidditch again, and now I'm mad at the rules again because they make no sense. This is what I think about in my free time. The snitch doesn't make any sense. Why are you the snitch should end the game? It should not be an automatic victory.
It's not.
It's an automatic victory.
It's not an automatic victory.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 150 points.
It's 150 points. It instantly ends the game, but it's 150 points. That's why when they did the World Cup thing, Victor Crumb caught the snitch, and everyone was like, "Why did he do that? He didn't have enough points to win." But because I think the Seekers were throwing so many, they were so good on the whatever. I don't even remember the two teams that were involved.
I think it's Hungary and Ireland.
Oh, it was Irish.
Because I looked at it. So I watched the movies recently.
So they had the Irish. The I don't know what I remember. Keepers are the goalkeepers. Yeah. There's the people with the bats, and then there's the Seekers, which is the Harry and Crumb, and then I don't remember what the three people that are dedicated to flying straight and throwing the bigger balls into the hoops. They were so good.
The fluffers.
And Harry was like, "Why did he catch the snitch? They could have caught up." You know what? I got something. Okay. I think Harry Potter, the character, not the series. I think Harry Potter is a shitty main character.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I also okay.
I take that back. I think he's a great main character for the first 3 books.
Okay.
For the back 4, I was just so annoyed with him.
I will say this. I don't remember the books at all. Because I read them, last time I read one was in 5th grade, and I was 10, and now I'm almost 30, so I remember nothing about the books. Just watching the movies. Harry he doesn't practice what I would like to call the see something, say something protocol, which when you see something and you say something, and then things get fixed pretty quickly. Actually, really no one in that show does that, other than Dumbledore, and he doesn't really say something until he has to say something. He just sees things. And that's we can talk about plots all day, but that's my biggest fucking gripe.
I got another problem with Harry Potter, to be honest.
Give it to me.
Snape should not have been a redeeming character.
No.
It's actually really good writing, but I think the character assassination starts with, "Oh, hey, I loved your mom so much, even though this is so long ago, that I'm going to treat you like shit because you remind me of James, even though none of that should matter. And I can't let go of this love." That's dog. Do you remember who you were in love with when you were 14?
No, I maybe if I think actually I know I remember a name. I'm going to tell you the name after the podcast, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I forgot that person existed."
All right, I'm in.
Okay.
Imagine you're 65 now. You're alone. You gotta. The job you keep applying for, they keep saying no. So you're stuck in the potions, and you're sad, and you still 40, 50, 60 years later are still like, always. I always loved her. You're a loser.
Dude, you didn't move on ever.
You're a loser.
You didn't move on ever.
You took an L and then never got over it.
Do you think... I mean, Snape never fucked, right?
I don't think so. Oh, also, by the way, I should clarify. I think Snape's a really good... Once again, great character. 6 books. 5.5 books. Great character. Back half of 6, front of or all 7, when he's, I'm secretly the good guy, even though I did nothing. Oh, no. Some of the cop-outs of turns out he was helping the whole time and shit. Not everyone needs a fucking redemption story, and I need media to understand that. Not every villain needs to be redeemed. Not every dark side needs to come to the light side. Kylo Ren should have stayed on the fucking dark side. Oh, I hate this fucking woke bullshit. Let evil be evil. Draw a line in the stand. Stand for something. Don't be a pussy on the sideline being like, "Oh, they're evil, but now they're good." Sometimes it works out really well. not every fucking story needs it, because then it's not a twist anymore. Then it's just a bet they turned good at the beginning or at the end. Turns out they were secretly helping them the whole time, even though they were a fucking cunt.
Here's one of my I have one more sports
crazy.
One more sports point. One more, but one of my biggest annoyances with villains in the new way we do media. It's not that they have a backstory. It's not that they have to be redeemed. It's not that we have to like pretend they're humans. It's like they are always only evil when it comes to like murder and taking over the world. Like, I want you to say some mean things to some people. I want you to be hurtful. Like, I want you to be like, yeah, I kicked a puppy. Why not? But like, apparently you can't show viewers that because it's too distressing. You don't have to kick a real puppy. You don't just have to show them kicking it. Like, say one slur. You have killed millions of people. And that's where we draw the line. You've killed millions of people indiscriminately. And it annoys me. Like, they have certain morals. It's like, no, if you're taking over the world, like Thanos is like an evil. He has actually in the second movie. I don't know. I don't really remember Marvel, but like, give me a villain that's actually just evil. Like, just be like,
evil for evil's sake.
Yeah.
Voldemort is evil for evil's sake.
Yeah.
He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted power. Fuck this. I'm doing some evil devil magic bullshit. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just, I want to fucking rule. Fuck muggles. Yeah. I'm a fucking, look, muggles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mudbloods.
Yeah.
He uses slurs.
Yeah.
This is why the Harry Potter series pisses me off. And I cannot believe we've done 10 minutes on the Harry Potter series. The Harry Potter series pisses me off because if you gave all those ideas and concepts and gave it to a real writer worth of shit, mm-hmm. it would have been so amazing.
Yes,
but she's not a good writer.
No, she's a good world builder, kind of.
100%. What honestly, the Harry Potter world is one of the best written worlds. Mm-hmm. I'd put it. No. I almost said something fucking blasphemous. I almost said Lord of the Rings. No, Lord of the Rings. That's probably the best built world ever. Mm. Man, but Harry Potter's up there, man. Harry Potter is really good conceptually, really shit execution.
It's Star Wars.
I'm never going to be this successful, and she has made more money in her life than I will ever make. And she has one of the most rabid fan bases of all time that are kind of split down the middle because all the people that love Harry Potter as adults also hate her politics. Ain't that a bitch?
All that to say, Harry Potter could use some work. You know what could also use some work? That's right, the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, because Nico Harrison, I can't remember his name at this point because it's been so long, I care about him so little. I'm not a Mavericks fan, I would point that out. I'm not really an NBA fan, I'll point that out. He had always said, like, well, let's see how the coin falls. Let's see how this ends.
Nico Harrison.
Nico, thank you. Let's see how, this Luka trade ends. Well, apparently it ends with Anthony Davis going to the Wizards. And Chris Middleton coming to the
that'll solve all the problems.
Mavericks. I kept calling them Cowboys. It's not gonna there was a world where I, sitting here, would be like, this isn't the worst trade of all time if it actually worked out for the Mavericks in some capacity. But you traded the main piece and the dumbest trade of all time. Again, I don't care. If Luka
the one good thing they had was, hey, we have Anthony Davis.
Yeah, we at least have a proven winner.
He's in his 30s, but we can build around him. He's one of the best ball handling big men of all time. He's uber talented. We can build around him. Mm. No, we're not. We're not even going to give him a chance.
No,
we're going to ship him off to Washington,
and you're going to have Chris Middleton in return. You're just it is not only solidified as the worst trade in all of sports history. It may be the worst trade.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Jordan. The Deshaun Watson trade is horrible. Have you seen who the players have turned? Hold on.
I think that's okay. This is the worst. I don't know. I feel like this is worse. Because at least with Deshaun, you didn't destroy a team in the process. Nico Harrison destroyed his team. He took away, no one in Houston thought Deshaun Watson was going to be the centerpiece of the Houston Texans forever. After the allegations, no one in Houston was like, let's build him a statue. People in Dallas cried.
Holy shit.
What?
I have the list of players whenever you're done.
Hit me with it.
Kenyon Green, not so good. John Menchie was a great piece for a while. Christian Harris, great piece. Thomas Booker, all right. Damian Pierce, Will Anderson Jr., Kalen Bullock, Tank Dell, Jamal Hill, Lassiter, Kamari Lassiter, and Cade Stover. In case you're counting that's either directly, yeah.
I will say there's one thing that I think that the Texans were I don't think the Browns would have picked up all those guys in the draft. With that said,
no,
I think I may change my statement.
Major pieces, and he doesn't. But he doesn't play. Here's the other thing. He doesn't play football.
No.
So they gave all of that to us, and they got nothing but headaches.
Yeah. Okay, that might be the worst trade in basketball.
That's why I think it's the worst trade, because at least the Mavericks, it's not over yet. And maybe Deshaun Watson has a resurgence. Fuck, I hope not. What a piece of shit.
God was not going to allow that to happen. He tore his ACL once already. He's not giving him the
tore his Achilles. That's
Achilles.
The recent one.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. He tore his Achilles last year, and then in January last year, he was like in Puerto Rico or some shit, or Costa Rica, and he re-tore his Achilles, and then they were like, "Okay, so you're out for another year."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he may never play football again, and honestly, better. You can only hope.
All of a sudden, I'm a huge Shedeur Sanders fan.
Give me fucking Dylan Gabriel, even though like his wife talks shit on everyone in that organization. Apparently, all that to say, Nico Harrison said, "Judge me by the end of this." I think we call this the end.
No. Because these players are playing, Jordan. You don't know it yet.
No.
Because in 2-3 years, what if Chris Harrison is it? Who was it?
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton. What if he hits a game-winning shot for Game 7 in the finals? Then technically, no. Look,
Okay.
I'm saying it's not over yet. I don't think this happens.
Okay.
I do not think this happens.
Okay.
I'm saying it's not over yet. But it is 95% over for Watson.
Okay. I'll just say I think it's over. Because also Chris Middleton's 34 years old. I just looked it up.
I thought he was like 28.
No.
All right.
No.
We still got to watch what happens.
Yeah. Maybe he becomes LeBron in his old age. Or maybe, Cooper Flagg carries them, but
also Mavericks still have picks, so we still don't know what it'll turn out to be.
It
is a bottom 3 trade of all time.
Yeah. If not bottom. I think you still argue bottom as a Texans fan, and also Deshaun Watson.
I mean, yeah, I am biased here. So
mega hater, great deal, worst deal of all trade of all time for the Browns. All that to say, we're almost at an hour. We spent too much time on the Epstein files.
Yeah.
But who hasn't?
Who has not?
Every once in a while, who has not spent 30 minutes on the Epstein files on your sports podcast? May he cross the first stone, or the first. I don't know. Podcast equipment should be more expensive. Comment.
Bleacher Report, fine. Matthew Tkachuk to the Panthers, AJ Brown to the Eagles, Juan Soto to the Padres. That's a huge one, actually. Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors, Micah Parsons to the Packers, Mookie Betts to the Dodgers. Yeah, Andre. I mean, the Boston's not a good run organization. Wes Welker to the Patriots, Boston. Red Sox over the past couple of years, they have not managed their players well at all. Like Bregman walked on him. That's hilarious. Randy Moss to the Patriots. Yeah, that was the undefeated year. Philip Forsberg to the Predators. That's hockey. We don't need. Trent Richardson to the Colts. Russell Wilson to the Broncos. That was a pretty fucking bad trade. James Harden to the Rockets. Yeah, we did really well on that one. Miguel Cabrera to the Tigers. Yep. Mark Fultz for Jason Tatum. That's hilarious. Deshaun Watson to the Browns was number 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to the Nets. Okay, yeah, that's
fair.
Yeah, there. Paul George for for SGA and picks. Yeah, okay, and then the Luka one. But here's the thing. Listen. Luka hasn't
done it yet.
done anything.
He
He
still
doesn't have an MVP. He doesn't have. He has a finals appearance, but Boston slacked the shit out of him. He got fat and tired. He's an all-star athlete and one of the best players to ever play the game. But he tired out. And how can you say that's the worst trade when other trades resulted in championships? Mookie Betts resulted in championships. SGA, that should be number one, by the way. That absolutely should be number one. I agree with their rankings.
Yeah.
I agree that. Well, I don't know. We could talk about this all day.
I will say last thought, because I think it's been an hour. We probably should get out of here at some point. I could talk to you for the next 3 hours, which
this is why we need to not take breaks.
Yeah. I think Nico Harrison was right about Luka, that he will not lead you to a championship alone. He doesn't have the drive to do so. But
he could be an amazing second piece. Yeah.
He could be an amazing extra piece in whatever every team you're crafting. I don't think it's the
best player on the game. No. He could be the number one on the team, but he needs a number two. He needs a Rob.
Yeah. He needs. I mean, he needs a Kyrie.
He needs to stop being Robin. He was Robin to Kyrie, and he was Robin to LeBron.
Yeah. He needs to be his own Batman. Well, he was for a while in the Mavericks, but never went anywhere. The Mavericks were not a well-run organization.
Well, then he didn't have a Robin.
Yeah, he didn't have a Robin. So, all that to say, Nico Harrison, I think a really bad trade. Pretty shitty. Sorry, Anthony Davis. They're now a Washington Wizard. Brian, do you have any other notes or other thoughts pre the Super Bowl?
So many, but we're an hour in, and we spent way too much time on files that. Wait, hold on. Legality. Here we go. We got to clear our names real quick. Nothing has been proven in court, so none of the people mentioned or any of those things alleged we can't confirm. So we don't know if maybe it's just a big misunderstanding. Don't sue me, Donald Trump.
That's right, Russell Wilson. Hear us.
Seriously, the most appropriate response. I don't like Russell Wilson. That was beautiful. That was so smart. All right. Sorry.
Brian, where can the people find you?
You won't find me on the Epstein list, but you can find me over at twitch.tv/OricPolaris, AURICPOLARIS, and across all social medias at OricPolaris as well. Jordan, where can the people find you?
Find me at Jordan's Thoughts on Twitter and across all platforms for Moonsam, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I wrote a blog not too long ago that was really good. Doing a second blog now about how I think Hall of Fame voters are all dweebs. So be ready to check that one out.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, I think that might be a next week thing. I don't know.
I mean, we're about to run out of football. We're about to not have football. So
I also have an idea.
To talk
I have an idea for what we do in the summer when there's not a ton of sports, but we'll workshop that. Thanks so much for listening. We appreciate you listening. Have a wonderful Super Bowl. Please like, share, subscribe, rate wherever you can do that. We will see you next week.
Last football game of the season, guys. Everybody enjoy it.